I think that there's three parts to accountability. And I think first is getting really good at keeping your word. And then the second part is only say you'll do the stuff you're actually going to do. So a lot of people don't take their word seriously. They'll say, okay, I'm going to do this. Maybe it's like developing a new good habit. I'm going to go exercise every day, and then they don't do it or something for their business. And they don't take that as seriously. They will commit to things that they aren't ready to do. I know if there's something I want to get done and I don't think I'm going to do it, whether it is something for work or it's a new project or it's like something to improve my well-being and I'm not ready for it, I won't commit to it. I won't say I'm going to do this. I'm not going to say I'm going to I don't know. What could it be? Like go for a walk every day. I'm not going to, I will commit to yoga every day because I will do it, but I won't say that because I know it's not true. And I have to work through it and think about why I'm not ready for it before I say it. So that said, right, there is a balance, right? So you're going to say, I'm willing, I'm going to do this. And you'll only say the things you'll do. But then you might be like, okay, I'm just not going to say anything because I'm, I might not do it. You have to be brave and you have to push yourself on things. And maybe each week, push yourself a little bit with something else. And I think piggybacking on what you said, I think there are a variety of people to be accountable to, including yourself. And I really think that's an important one to work on for anybody who struggles with that one. Because when you get that, when you're able to be accountable to yourself, you will be a force to be reckoned with. But the domino effect too is very important. And I think that's right. You have a business partner. I also think if you have a team, and I think this is one of the great reasons to not just work by one of the many great reasons to start building a team, whether it's an assistant who helps you create content and do other things, or having a bigger team of other people. But when you have people who rely on you for work and you have to organize that work and do the planning and stuff like that, that really builds it in right away. That's accountability for you because if you don't assign it to them, not only can't they do their part of their job, but you're also hurting their livelihood. They're expecting to have this work from you because you promised they would have it. So you do get that sort of thing from your team, your partner. I also think being accountable to your customers. Tell your customers what's coming and don't embarrass yourself. If you say it's coming, sometimes maybe something will be postponed, but it's always better to publish maybe a smaller version of what you promised than it's going to be next week. It's going to be then. It's going to be then. And we've done it before too. And it's been like I remember our podcast, we kept talking about our podcast, but the podcast was an extra. When it came to actually launching products and things like that, I think we've been pretty darn consistent. We say, we're going to do this. We're going to have this available for you. We're going to have this training for you. We do it. And by saying it out loud and giving it a date, then we are forced to make sure our plan aligns with that. And that doesn't mean things won't fall off the rails. You just adjust your plan as you go along. If you can't include everything you thought you could, you adjust your plan. Always better to stick with the date you said, I think, and then you can improve on it later than to do that. And then also to your family as well, or accountability group. Like we do have our Platinum Inner Circle members are here. We do meet each month and there are a lot of people create their own accountability groups as well, where you get together and you go through what you've accomplished in the past month, what you want to go in the next month, and then or whatever, weekly. Some people, you can do it weekly, you can do it whatever interval you want, but having that someone who knows that you said it. And in an accountability group, the job of the other members is to say, hey, like, how come you haven't done this? So you get that extra shame perhaps or something like that. There is one more thing. I think also other things to do is to set yourself up with rewards. They don't have to be big things, but little things that you get when you complete tasks. Maybe when you complete a whole project, it's a bigger reward. When you launch a product successfully, it's an even bigger reward. And also think about when you're most productive and make sure you create a schedule in your life that allows you to do this stuff and that you have a plan. Not that you're just like, okay, I'm going to work for a couple hours now. What am I going to do? That's not the way to do it. You should know roughly when you're going to work and you should know what you're going to be working on.